We're in the leafy suburb of Eltham, in Melbourne's outer north-east, with a great example of how poor planning and a lack of experience cost this investor a lot of money. The redevelopment started over 5 years ago as a single residence located at the front of an 841 square metre block. The plan was to renovate the original residence and build 2 new townhouses on the rear of the block. Unfortunately, the project had been plagued with problems from the start. The investor had not locked in a complete contract to finish with the builder, nor undertaken any sort of feasibility before commencing, and the cost of construction kept going up as the project progressed. The builder kept asking for more money, and the two had been battling it out in court for almost 5 years. The investor had reached their limit and contacted Rive to see if we would be interested in buying the project as a going concern and seeing it through to completion. They were chasing $1.7 million, a figure that was based on what they needed to achieve to repay loans and recover their costs rather than the actual value of the project. We took an in-depth look at the project and created an estimate of the costs involved to take it to the finish line. Aside from the unfinished construction of the units, there was a long list of problems that needed to be solved. The court case was still ongoing in county court. There were multiple construction certificates that needed to be chased up. One of the units had been built over the boundary, and the subdivision needed to be finalized. With the land valued at around $1 million and around $1.2 million needed for stamp duty, construction, and holding fees, we made a verbal offer between $1 and $1.2 million. Similar townhouses in the area were selling in the high $900,000 range, giving us an estimated $2.65 million income and an estimated $264,000 profit. Had we paid her asking price of $1.7 million, we would have made a loss of $236,000. The developer declined our offer and went to auction against our advice. There were no bidders at the auction, and just a few offers under $1 million afterwards. The project was eventually sold off, with the investor making an overall loss. Better options for this project would have been a 1-into-2 development, or just split the block and sell off the rear, both of which would have made a profit for the owner and saved years of headache.